Alright everybody, welcome. This is Game 3 of the Terran Star Battle League between Mace and Eclipsis. This is Wildfire here with our co-streamer Colo. Eclipsis lost the first game to Mace, and then Mace beat Eclipsis in the second game, so this is currently 1-1.
You got that backwards, by the way.
No.
Mace won the first game, Eclipsis won the second game.
Yeah, I said it backwards. I said their names backwards.
I go and call the ship.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get my red versus set up.
Okay. We got red team here. Looks like it's Mace. They're running a Void Ray comp. Furry's on a Void Ray. We got double BC, Destro, Carrier, and Raven. On the blue team, we have a Overlord Arbiter comp with Destro and Raven in the middle, with a Carrier Levy on the outsides. We see
showing off 360s there.
Yeah, we see pretty standard opens from everybody. EMP 50 energy, Storm 275, Plague.
This should be interesting bottom here action. Piggy versus Furry. VR versus Levy.
That Void Ray is going to get eaten alive here.
Yep. Go home, VR. Go home.
We got pods on Xanthus. And we saw that Meow took an EMP on GA. And then we get a nice Plague onto the Destro there. Little double team action here against Piggy. Trying to push Piggy back. But it's not helping them much because now blue team's able to push the center hard. There we go. Very nice Storm.
They're not going to take. They can't take this for long. There's too many AOE here between the EMP, the Plague, and the Storm.
Yeah. This triple support's really good on Mace's or on Eclipsis' part. They play this very well.
This is probably the most common comp they use.
Yeah. And it's probably one of the worst comps you can run a Void Ray against. We see a very nice Plague getting two ships there. White Fang's going to be burning here shortly the way this is going. Okay, they're cutting. Oh, Shapig. Shapig just owning that Void Ray, but now he's left down there alone. I don't know what's happening here.
Everybody's cutting on him.
No, he spent on armor. But it... Okay, yeah, the Destro can't push, yeah. Because White Fang's so beat up, he has to back up here and go repair, because they can't push on him. Especially with having 9 range and 2 missiles already. Shapig's just eating up farm right now. As we take a look at farm, Shapig's 125 compared to Omega's 100. We see Furry on the Void Ray sitting at 80. And looks like Meow hurting really hard on farm. While Shapig is just eating up right now, and Luigi's even getting in on the farm in his top carrier. So looks like Eclipsis is doing a good job with farm right now.
Uh-oh, Biggie. Uh-oh. He's got 4 ships on.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Not with the pods and everything else. They're gonna have to turn and commit on Dark and Sun.
He's burning.
Oh, he's going to get away. Very nice warp in by Biggie. This could be a kill here.
Yep, Xanthus he's not going to make it. He's dead.
Nope.
Well,
Biggie's Biggie's the only healthy ship here, man. He's going to push them back.
Everybody getting beat up.
Yep. But
Not probably
Biggie
gonna push
can't
Big.
hang
There
in
you
there.
go.
Yeah, he's all alone here pushing. And look at Shapig just still farming, trying to get that 175 for his rapid regen, but it's just not working. He's gonna be forced to go back without it. He's gonna have to wait for 5 minerals, which he might get it in time by the time he gets back there. Biggie with the bots and warp very early. 2 lasers also. He got some very nice farm in that beginning there.
Yep. Chapig getting beat up and had to fall back. Luigi took the farm lane on Courier now. He's at 172, the top farm. Chapig
Yeah.
at 148.
As we
Top
expected.
Oh, look at that Dark Hints. Why you just look at Dark Hints? He's got make manipulation detected. Bad Dark Hints, bad. Furry's got the top farm for Mace, Omega Star. Top also right behind him.
Omega needs to go ahead and switch lanes onto the other side instead of sitting around in the middle. He's not going to be no help here. Sitting there. They're kind of letting this side lane leak here as Artemis is going over here grabbing the side lane farm, getting some nice farm for the very beginning. It's always nice to have your Overlord farmed up.
Yeah, Overlord doesn't need much farm, but the early farm it gets, the better.
This is interesting.
Overlord is just useless.
Xanthus went up to 4 lasers one-shot already on his battlecruiser.
I don't think that was a good decision by them. I mean, he would have been better off on a little bit of missile or something.
Well, he opened the 3 energy pods, so I guess he couldn't afford both ranges.
Still, I think that those 2 extra lasers could have been, 2 more missiles.
Yeah. And Shapig's just going back at it again. He's already up to 8 tentacles.
Yeah, he'll take the farm lane pretty soon.
Although he is leaking a little bit of farm up top that he's not aware of.
Farm count, the total. Eclipsis 1148, Mace 1087.
Look at Luigi's farm right now.
Luigi took a substantial lead while Shapig was having to heal up. But Shapig's going to catch up pretty fast.
Yeah, okay, so they're switching again. Looks like Shapig wants to get away from that carrier. He's not happy to play with the carrier, or he's going to set up for a warp trick here as they're backing. Yep, that's what it looks like. But Biggie's not able to warp right now, so this isn't going to work for them.
As Mace launches on Shapig, they just want to keep sight on him.
It also
that's not going to do anything to him, so they know where he's at.
Yeah, and the 5 armor really stops all the launches too. But it keeps them back a little bit, keeps them in check. As we see the warp ins happening right now, everybody warps in on Biggie.
Artemis got 350 energy. She's got 1 range. Her 2 shot and 1 armor. She also got 1 health too. Set 3 energy. Got his 1 range.
Oh, a misplague.
Alright, Omega, you get ballsy here. I mean, you sitting on 1k farm, you're still out here.
Yeah, I don't know why Omega's sitting around. Like, it looks like they're kind of alternating back and forth their upgrades, but I mean, I don't know if they feel like they're that's gonna give them the best.
15 ints already, 300 energy. What I'm trying to figure out though is why he's got 100 energy and no skills whatsoever. I guess he just wants them to think he's got vortex.
Yeah, but like, you can tell by his farm that he's spent it all. He's got Graviton too, so he's preparing to go warp in.
He doesn't have warping ints or vortex. He's got 300. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's setting up where he can grab 500 minerals right here, quick back, and grab warp in, and be able to deal warp in pretty quick. And I mean, Eclipsis did exactly what they needed to do, letting Luigi farm up as much as he did, because now not only him but Shapig can keep the Void Ray in check. But we see a pretty hard push here by Mace trying to get out, break this contain. A nice plague, hitting 2 ships. then GA again, 425 energy and just EMP.
I'm trying to why both games we've streamed so far. GA's he's played great in both games, but he's been very conservative, very laid back. I mean, I would have expected at least Matrix by now. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's one of the best support players out there, one of the best nurses, and I'm sure there's some method to his madness. I just don't understand it myself.
Yeah, I think he's thinking he needs to go into pure energy denial here to try to shut down the 3 support ships on the other team, but I just don't see it working.
Yeah, he's got BCs to help him on that. He can't do it alone.
Yeah, one Raven can only do so much.
Right.
So we see Shapigi continuing to farm. He's up to 6 bile, 9 tentacles. Furry's already up to 10 beam, 0.36 speed. What Mace needs to do now is heal everybody up and get everybody ready for a hard push. Try to find somebody weak to latch onto with the Void Ray.
Before anybody peons in the game here, if you're wondering why I tabbed out a second, and basically somebody was hitting me up on Skype, I couldn't figure out why, but apologies, and I switched back over real fast. I'm sure somebody's going to ping me any second now.
Yep, there's the warp trick.
Of course, it'll be 8 minutes from now.
Get a warp trick up top. White Fang's trying to set it up, but Shapig called it back.
Yep.
Very nice job.
Balling, pushing back.
Yeah.
Falling back, that is.
Luigi with another 600 farm to pour into his ints and warp in.
Pig getting to here. He's at 14k, 14.2, 10 range on the 6 bile. He's got 2 count on that bile, 12 tens. Of course, he has his rapid.
Void Ray's latched onto him, though.
Pushing on him, but he's not going to do anything.
He's going to beat him up, though, and force him. Yeah, he's not going to kill him, but the whole idea is to keep him back from setting up a warp trick. That's all he's doing there. Omega.
What's Furry at here? Got a 2 beam speed, 11 beam.
Yeah.
Doesn't have charge yet. Got a Chrono Rift and Blink, 300 energy.
Yeah, it's interesting. It seems like he's just...
got that 1 armor too.
Yeah. He just seems like he's really worried about that carrier. He's worried about Luigi being over-farmed. And Luigi goes right for what we said, warp in interceptors. He's got the 350 energy already, 17 interceptors, just eating up. Yeah, look at these interceptors coming in on GA. GA's about to get stomped by these interceptors, just eating him down.
I don't like that pause by Xanth, he pretty much missed everything.
Yeah. Xanth has 400 energy. 400 energy and only pods, like... They really, both of them, need to help out with lockdown.
Did you see if they have bile still yet? Okay.
I have not seen it yet.
2 of the energy, 375, 400 could have been bile still.
Yeah. We'll see in a second. Yep, Biosteel is on.
He's got it, okay. Yeah, he does have it. Somebody got played again though before it could activate.
Yeah. Piggy's chrono boosted. Pig's now at 10 range.
G8 now, heat matrix with 2 cooldowns for 8 seconds.
No, he didn't get any cooldowns. Still 20 seconds. Yeah.
Whoops. Whoopsie. Derp derp.
Okay, while we were looking at that, we saw he got smacked with an EMP.
Yep.
And it looks like they're going for a warp trick here. Try to grab somebody, but they're just too far out. And Eclipsis sees it all.
Checking the APM tabbing. The APM all game so far has been all on Furry here. He's been the top at current and total.
Okay, we see Furry's got charge now. Yeah, Shapig about at 500 farm now compared to Furry at 475.
Yeah. Eclipsis has a
But
2 farm lead. That's basically all in their carry ships, Luigi and Chapig.
But they're pushing
Top
hard here.
farmers would be...
White Fang
Yep.
could be in trouble. Oh, nope. Biggie backs out now. Very nice blackout on the Void
Blackout on
Ray.
Furry.
I don't know if I agree with that plague. Artemis hit a plague and hit a whole lot of Luigi's interceptors there. The chrono boosters are working really nice here, keeping everybody full of energy and going here. So now we see D-Matrix out of GA, but a nice blackout to push White Fang right back away from them.
These supports, the longer this game goes, if they don't get a kill by the BR, if Furry doesn't kill somebody soon, those just triple supports just gonna eat them alive.
I don't know, like Furry, between Furry and White Fang, they almost have to flank somebody and try to grab somebody off guard here.
Yeah, I mean, I really think they should have a Vortex by now. I think Omega should have Tex.
Piggy saying he's gonna go grab Frenzy. 12 tentacles. 6 bile. See, Eclipsis holding mid pretty well. Just Mace seems like they're really scared right now.
Alright, come on, Furry. You should be farming, not using that. The only time you use those pulse cannons is when you're on the run.
Looks like they're gonna try to set up a warp in on somebody here.
Luigi launching. Nope, he's trying to bait those pods out first. He launched on the VR recalls.
Okay, Artemis warped in on Biggie. Artemis taking the side lane right now. We see energy leech out of her.
Them siphons, big skill they have.
Or siphon, I mean. Yeah. No.
I would like to see it used more in-house. It's really underused in my opinion.
I think the greater problem is just the farm for the Overlord. If the Overlord's able to farm more, you're able to grab it.
Look, Becky's just diving and taking everything. Does not care.
Something that I wouldn't mind seeing right now
Mace
is Set should probably be thinking about getting force fields to help out his team. Oh, Furry's latched on to the carrier. And nice blackout, push him back.
Denied.
And a very nice plague hitting everybody here. Getting 4 ships in a plague.
And I got White Fangs down at 3,700 hole.
White Fang's the wrong target to be focusing though. Piggy's just gonna go back off, grab farm.
Almost a 500 farm lead now by Eclipsis. Top farmers would be Pig is taking the farm lead at 700. Luigi right behind him at 600. For Mace, they've got Furry, the VR, who's basically almost 600, 576. And that's pretty much it. Everybody else is at 300 below.
Yeah, this isn't bowing well for that Void Ray comp. But keep in mind, anytime you do have a Void Ray, you have a chance. Especially here, if half your team warps out, all that Void Ray has to do is jump in here and get on one of these people.
Wow, Shapig is just a monster. About 16k health. He's got his frenzy, 10 range, 8 count on his bile, and 10 count of that too. 12 temp.
A very nice scan by Mace. Be sure.
Mace, yep.
Yeah, they're making sure they're not getting warp tricked or anything here. We see Set with the little money he had. He went for an observer. We see the little observer here. Which that means they're starting to get worried about maybe Cloak on the Void Ray. Here goes White Fang in the middle pushing. But Shapig comes in here, Frenzy, just eating up on White Fang.
That was a rush play by Artemis. She didn't get anybody, but I can see why. She's running back at the same time. White Fang's gonna fall all the way back. He's taking a beating. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go heal. T-Matrix.
With his neck turn, got a shield down. Unlock one fine plague by Artemis. That was a good job. He's gonna keep White Fang on that heal a few seconds longer.
Yeah, so we got Luigi with feedback now. And this is pretty much coming to a major contain now. I don't know.
Farm tab again. Quarantine that would be supposed to be Mace at 2534 versus Eclipsis 3105. 823 on Shapig, 703 on Luigi. Mace got a 6-1 on Furrylander, that's their VR. And Omega Star the second, he's at 415. He's a carrier.
Hey, Omega does have Vortex now. So.
Good call. I would have got 5 minutes ago, but good call. Who might say anything?
GA has 1 cooldown on the Z-Matrix.
Good rip there by He's gonna beam kill those in.
And here Mace goes pushing. Shapig's frenzied.
He's gonna frenzy and kite. Mace doesn't keep pushing. Xanthus, his shields are down. He's in the yellow pretty fast between the Bile and the Plague.
We see Big.
He's gonna fall back. That's a good one.
Biggie looks like he's working in the siege now. He's got 15 lasers already. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, he did not black out.
Furry's beam just got nasty there.
3 beam speed, 130.
And there he. It just.
Is he gonna make? Yep, he's gonna just barely.
There's just nothing that they can do, man. They have nothing to push here or anything. Maybe a nice vortex here.
I was checking that transfer on GA's at 220 at the moment. That's just a couple ups on it. And 1 cooldown still on Trix. He does have PDDs though, although I haven't seen him used yet.
He just got him.
That explains why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Check the APM game on Mace. The Pig is kind of taken with the APM lead for the past 5 minutes or so. Furry, of course, in the VR is right behind him. $26.76 Mace.
Very nice warp trick here. You're gonna try to grab somebody, but it looks like they're gonna be able to escape unless they get a vortex right at the edge. But it looks like they've decided to just break off of it.
Yeah, just a farm game. They were trying to catch somebody, this all wasn't going to happen. Just spread and farm, try to catch up as much as we can. Luigi did pick up feedback. His ends are at 20 now, still at 2 count. They're going to have hell dealing Luigi and Shapig between...
Uh-oh, Shapig could be in trouble here. That Void Ray is latched on.
War Ray hurts, but still,
yeah.
Not enough running distance.
Not enough charge either. Nice siphon on GA.
And Plague Hood inside, he has to fall back for a bit.
Set got Phantoms now. We see Raven. So they still have no denial for the missiles. Biggie's got Bombardment now in Pro Field. 475 energy. He's just farming up very nicely here now with his one
Phantom
shot.
there did do his job. Phantom made a lockdown. Let's see, Furry's going back. I want to see if he set the warp trick or what did it do. There's White Thing calling on bottom, but Eclipsis not falling for it. Shapig is shadowing him.
Yeah, Shapig's shadowing him there. He sees it, he calls everybody back, but... And leaving the Phantoms there to make it look like... But Set's too close to the Phantoms. Like, I don't know... It still doesn't look like they're going to be able to get anybody. They're thinking that maybe that Biggie's real. We're going to see if...
Okay, he does.
Maybe Omega tries to get a Vortex or something.
Now.
Nope.
Double charge, still beam speed, but he's got 17 beam. Warped in, ate a plague. That was a good play. Got the destroyer and the VR. Siphon on the VR. Scanned by Mace. They see all the Eclipsis ships are right there in front of them. The turn by Eclipsis is pushing Mace back pretty hard. I want to see if Mace is going to turn back and try to kill somebody. I don't think they can. It would be a poor decision if they did.
Yeah, I don't think they have the DPS for this.
Well, the DPS is 90% VR.
Yeah. And with Blackout sitting right there, it's pretty hard. But a Vortex now.
They do turn.
If they do turn and get somebody in a Vortex here, this could be the chance that they need. But Omega backs off. Pig's now at 16 missiles. Just eating everything up right now, man.
Look in the farm tab again. 3K for Mace versus 3,900 for Eclipsis. They're down by 900.
Word race on.
Shapig here.
Yeah.
Shapig might be in trouble.
That double charge is nasty. But he got...
falls back.
But Shapig frenzied and just ate him.
Yeah. Here comes a Vortex. They got Shapig.
Oh, and Biggie's in trouble here.
Get in that text, Biggie. There you go.
The whole question is White Fang going to be able to tank enough to give Furry a chance to latch on to somebody here? Furry has to latch on here. Nope, he doesn't. He gets blacked out. And Biggie with 4K life is pushing here.
That's Biggie, boy. He doesn't care.
Yeah, they're smelling blood here on White Fang.
Yep.
He's
White
almost...
Fang's gonna be safe, though, just barely.
Yeah. Ooh.
Furry, he's dancing with death there. Trying to get a kill, trying to get that farm, trying to stay alive. Although with boosted Shapig in this lane, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Then he frenzied. He tried to take him out with a hit or two. We see some nice siphons. I mean, just the chrono boost is helping everybody out here. We see Luigi has Vortex now also.
Yeah,
Shield recharge.
Cannons and the boost.
Yeah. Shapig now up to 18k life, 10 armor.
Alright, we are 19 beam. I like the fact they still have 3 beam speed. I think it should be a 4 beam speed before you go past 16.
No, the number's about...
It does have double charge.
The number's about 25 before you want to go to that 0.26 beam speed.
I think most VRs, generally by the time you're at 15, especially before 20, you should be up at just 0.26. Alright. Mace needs to find a way to break this contain. It's really hurting him right now.
Yeah.
Eclipsis had a good couple minutes to farm
Oh.
now.
Furry almost had a thought there of
He
going.
latched on to Artemis there for a second,
Yeah.
but it would have been suicide if he stayed on her.
That little bit though, that hurts that Overlord, man. That Overlord that has no health.
Double charge on a support ship will melt it pretty damn fast.
Pig frenzies to push the Void Ray back. The Void Ray just loses a quarter of its shields from that. They keep trying to pick on the Overlord.
Blackout on Furry, he's got to fall back. He's got to fight for a good few seconds.
Yeah.
Plague on White Fang.
Yeah, White Fang's just got to stay back and try to wait for the Void Ray to get here. I mean, they're going to have to just push together and hope that, you know, White Fang can tank enough for the Void Ray to get a kill here. Artemis being really risky here. Up to 10 range now, Plague and Siphon.
Very good game so far. We're at 44-minute mark. No deaths or losses. However, in the end, if Mace has done a very good job, even though they've been behind, they've not lost a ship. Their VR is very OP.
Uh-oh. He's on Artemis. Oh,
Blackout. The Blackout saves her.
So now it's a 1100 farm lead. This just keeps growing and growing. We're just pretty much waiting for the end. Waiting for Shapig and Luigi to get fat enough to just kill everything. I would expect with 700 minerals here, Artemis will maybe think about going Side Blast. Nope, Contaminate instead. Moving up to 10 lasers, some armor. So that she's going to try to hold down the Void Ray some with Contaminate. Furry's now up to 20 beam. Just... if Furry latches onto anything besides that levy, it's going to die quick. He's going for the carrier.
Charge. He's on Luigi.
There's nobody there.
Becky's cut over. No, Becky's on it there.
But Omega does have a Vortex. If Omega goes and Vortex there, yeah.
Here comes the text. There it is. Good defense text by Omega. Unfortunately, it is defensive. Mace can't really do anything with it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they waited a little bit too long for it. If they would have gotten it earlier, Furry would have had more shields to be able to latch onto Luigi.
Yeah, more shields and energy.
Yeah.
Bomb bar on the ends, so about the shields down.
He's at 18 lasers. Still surprised we haven't seen Siege yet out of him. Looks like they're really thinking about taking this top tower.
Yeah, they're toying with it, but they're saying they're being pretty cautious.
Yeah.
Shapig Frenzies. He's frenzied on the tower.
Oh yeah, that tower's gone now.
210.
Just melted. 18 tentacles. Shapig up to 20k life now.
Luigi warping back. He's probably just gonna quick warp, I bet.
Luigi goes up to 550 energy.
Oh, look at that Phantom there. Good job,
Phantom.
Luigi, you're dying! Luigi, no! Okay.
feel bad for them.
Scanned by Xanthus.
But Artemis over here is all alone.
And she's getting some, man, she's getting some farm there, eating it up.
I don't know, it's almost...
No Artemis, you're missing this over here. Oh well.
Nice contaminate,
Push
stops the
middle,
lasers.
Yep.
Means these interceptors are going to eat them up. Blackout. White Fang's going down slowly. PDDs are just helping a lot, keeping Mace alive right now. But Shapig is just so huge, he's as big as the command center right now.
Yeah, the only thing that can hurt Shapig is the VR.
Oh, the VR's going.
VR is on Artemis again.
That contaminate hurts, man. Oh, and a vortex.
Vortex. Wonder if they can do anything with it. Let's see. I find it highly unlikely.
Yeah, White Fang really needs to get 400 minerals here real fast. I don't know why he hasn't bombarded that. Oh, where's Furry at? Furry's got to get in there. Furry's nowhere near though.
He just used a Chrono Rip.
Yeah.
Saving him.
Yeah, it seems like just White Fang and Furry aren't on the same page in these pushes. And we got paused by GA. Because it just, you need the synergy between the Destro and the Void Ray to be really high so that they push together.
Yeah,
Otherwise it doesn't work.
They should have a really good warp trick by Mace a while back. That's what they needed by this point. Because by this point, 51 minutes in the game was kind of late. But when the VR was starting to get OP, they should have VR have a warp trick, come on the very top or very bottom, destroy warp on them first, carrier warps in with the vortex, and that's how they do it.
Yeah, it's just like right now they can't do warp trick now because they're just totally out DPS. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Maybe if you vortexed everybody and had a siege, you could get somebody, but otherwise, I don't see how you can pull anything off right now. Mace is really in a corner. It's going to be something huge that Eclipsis does to lose this. Which we have seen before. We've seen bigger leads dropped than this before, so Eclipsis is doing the right thing, playing it very conservative, leaving the one tower up, making sure that they're really ahead in farm. And actually, if we look at that, 3719 compared to 5308, so they're 1500 ahead, 1600 ahead, so just see Shapig and Luigi just eating up so much farm here. Furry really hasn't had any farm since about the 35-minute mark.
Yeah, when they lost a tower and then whatnot, they've just been contained. It's not even fun anymore.
It's overall though been a really good game. Each team's played it really safe. It just the side lane ships, Luigi and Shapig, are just beat their mans on the side lanes. I mean, it's kind of hard for Void Ray to hold the side lane and deny a levy, and that let Shapig just get huge.
Well, it just turned out that bad luck the draw from Mace where the Void Ray came out against the levy. It would have came out against Luigi, would have had a better chance against some early farm with his 5 pulse cannons, but against the levy, nope, not gonna happen. Levy gets a couple bile, you're done.
Yeah, that's true, but in the same thing, I mean, if the carrier would have been against the levy there, also the carrier would have lost, most likely. It's rare that a carrier can win against a levy. Levies are just really strong in that side lane, and unless you get help in it, the levy's just going to get fat in that opening, and that's what we saw here. We saw Shapig jump up to about 300, and Luigi did the same. Afterwards, like, Omega was doing a bad job against Luigi over there on the side, and there was nothing they could do. Luigi got fat, and with 2 ships just being really fat on their team, they were able to just push and contain now. And that's pretty much what it's been since about the 15-20 minute mark. As we get continuing with our game now. We'll take a peek at our support ships on Eclipsis' team. No real changes going around there.
Still Phantom boost.
Yeah, we're on Mace, GA. GA now has Blackout. The one I want to see is Biggie. Biggie still does not have Siege.
He does have mines, though.
Yeah, that is interesting. He did go mines, which isn't a bad idea here because there's only 2 battlecruisers to scan on their side. So there's nothing else to really fight off the mines. As we see, he's starting to go contain here. Biggie bombarding the PDDs. Very nice feedback by Luigi.
Yep, he's
down on the bottom.
Very good
Artemis looks like she could be in trouble a bit here. These interceptors from Omega. Level 17.
She did contaminate some with
yeah.
in the case. She'll finish them up.
But it pushed her back. She looks like she's having a bit of trouble over here trying to get this farm and all. Still though, she hasn't backed. She's at almost 900 minerals. As we see unupgraded mines from Biggie. He's starting to just lay them around everywhere for a little bit of map vision. A nice plague and siphon. Uh-oh, Void Ray's coming out now.
Yeah, that's how I thought was going to happen. He's going to walk over there, see if we can hop on top of her.
Oh, but he had better thoughts there.
But she was able to run to get the ball.
Yeah. Very nice blink dodge. Yeah. Pig up to 21 and 20. But the one thing I see is I don't think Trapig's bought the 200 upgrade on his rapid regen yet. Like, he hasn't been hit that hard, except for now we see him being hit by the Void Ray, but even then, he only took a bar away from him.
Well, in his defense, he hasn't really needed it. His Void Ray is the only concern. He's got 14 armor, almost 20k health.
And Frenzy, Contaminate, he blinks the Blackout.
He blinks the Blackout, good job. But
there he goes, latches on Artemis now. Is he going to commit here? It looks like he's committing on this one.
He's committing on it.
Nope, nope. Yeah. He looks like he's in. Oh, and a very nice vortex.
Very good save.
But here comes the interceptors in from Luigi.
Good chrono rift, stop ends.
Yeah.
Be smart. Don't punch. Just get the hell out of there.
A very nice vortex from Omega there to save their Void Ray. And that's really what they need to do. They just need to single out a target and start pushing on it. As Artemis backs, we see Shockwave. What an interesting buy out of Artemis here.
It makes sense. She's one that makes the primary Void Ray target, so it'll save her if that case. It pushes from the shove, so to speak. It aren't they punny.
Yeah. So Artemis warping in. Trapig just eating everything, continuing to frenzy. Just there is nothing they can do against Trapig. Trapig single-handedly just containing everybody here. While Luigi doing the same.
15.5k farm on Trapig. Luigi just behind him at 1400. Furry's closest they have to keeping up with him. He's only at 967.
It
Looks
looks
like
like,
they're going to take this other tower.
yeah, they're taking this tower now. Oh, there's a nuke on...
There's a nuke on Beggy the Phantom.
Oh, the Phantom. Nuke the Phantom.
Boom, Phantom, boom.
And then there drops the other tower. White Fang now has siege. So they're preparing for the end here. They're going to hope they can beat somebody up. Somebody derp turns and they can snipe them with the Void Ray real fast. It's about all you can really do. Omega's Tex is about ready, so they're thinking they need to ball up and get ready for this next attack here. Phantom Shapig, ooh.
Still wish Furry had his 4 beam speed. He's still at 3 for 20 beam. 600 energy though. Does of course have double charge cloak.
Oh, he got cloak now.
Yeah, he's got cloak. I think he's got 1 cooldown on it.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Well, upgrade so to speak.
Yeah, the 200 ones drops to the 7, so
yeah,
that's about right. And it's just to the point where we don't know what Mace can really do. Like,
they've got the Berserker on the top lane, so there's no sneaking out.
yeah, and they're laying mines all around, giving them a little bit of vision everywhere too. As Eclipsis calls for another pause. I think everybody's running out of pauses here.
Yeah, they won't last much longer, will they?
So yeah, with White Fang having siege now, they're going to be forced to just hold their ground there with the siege and try to keep everybody back. So they're going to drag this game out another 20 or 30 minutes probably. Unless they're going to try to get a vortex and kill someone. This is a very, very interesting matchup still. With that Void Ray still there, they still have somewhat of a chance if Eclipsis makes a bad move. So Eclipsis has to play this last part out very cautiously. My guess is they have to go with the siege and let Shapig protect the siege and have the Arbiter have Cloak and Chrono on the siege and keep everybody else back. Try to counter siege them back off and kill the command center. Oh, hey, we can switch to different people here while we're paused.
Yeah.
So.
I went in and showed the ADM and the farm and the top and all that. Then while in the Berserker's column, I was making fun of Beggy. Don't type it out in this typing.
Yeah.
For the streamers to see.
It's interesting, like, both of these battle cruisers here for Mace are still at 9 range.
No, I did not see that part, and that's bad. That should have been
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Like, they're not able to kite, they're not able to do anything. Now, granted, they have no farm. I mean, an hour in and they only have 600 farm. Well, that's cool. I found a replay bug. You can switch and see what they have, as far as their attacks and all that. But their skill panel stays the same as the first one that you clicked. So I'm clicking like a Destro and I see a nuke missile and pods and lockdown, or like the carrier with pods and lockdown and all. So we can't see what abilities we have, but we see definitely all the other stuff. Pig's up to 27 tentacles now. I'm actually wondering what Luigi's going to buy here when he backs here. He's probably going to go up to about 30. We see that Luigi has 1,800 farm to go, or 1,800 minerals to go back with. He's going to bring down some fire when he comes back here. I don't know if he's going to try for maybe scouts to add in some extra DPS or just up the ints even higher.
I would just imagine you'd be best off just getting heavier ends at a point where you can just snipe off GA whenever he wants.
Yeah. We're only observers. Actually, I'll message Omega and tell him that.
Well, good. While you do that, I'm gonna step away just a minute since I don't seem to be in pause anytime soon. Tell you what, just in case they do, I'll put an auto follow somebody here. There we go. In case I'm pause, it'll auto follow GA.
Here, I'm gonna screenshot this for Omega. See some friendly trolling by Mace here. It's always nice when two teams get along enough where they can give each other crap and not have to worry about anybody getting mad. Hey, you gotta keep them going with action. Tell you what, this is one of the longest pauses I've been in.
Okay, there's still Paul. Smoking a cigarette and a cup of coffee. Y'all can jack off for a second. Okay,
Do what
done.
now?
Oh, nothing, just chilling.
Oh. I went to grab a drink since we're not doing nothing here. Well, look what all the minerals everybody has. Luigi, massive amounts. Meow, 700. Biggie, 600. Set, 600. That's pretty much it.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
They're going to continue without who?
I don't know. Are they going to continue without anybody?
I'm going to look at the message log.
I don't think they are. No. Yeah, they did. He did give control, it looks like. No, he hasn't.
Mace doesn't know about the map now. Double scan.
Yeah, now's the time where they're looking for a vortex here.